Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about my adenium plants for the fact that the temperature at night gets below 10, and something risky that I would want to take because my adenium plants are going to be not in the best of health once they are in such low temperatures and exposed to cold drafts. So today I decided that I would work on that and shift them downstairs. Downstairs, the only option I have is my guest room, and in my guest room I have a huge beautiful window. There is a both southwest facing window, and I get lots of light. From a couple of days it had been raining in here, and because of that I had to expedite everything. Currently I just have two adeniums, but they're in bigger pots, so it is not feasible to get them down here, or maybe I'll be using some trays to keep it inside indoors. So without waiting you any further, I'll be showing you where I have shifted them, so stay tuned. Okay, this is my windowsill, a south-facing windowsill that I just laid a piece of cloth, so that in case if it drips any water or anything, so I'd be kind of prepared, because I don't want any of that stains on there. And of course this is temporary. I'll be moving them back once the season is warmer. Okay, so mostly my collection mostly has arabicums. I'm not very not very expert in adeniums, but it is a beginning and I love them and I want a huge collection. But right now I'm managing with whatever I have from last year and a couple of plants that I have bought this year. So again, coming to the plants, I have these two. I had them ordered. I had a video about this, that unboxing video, and they're alhamdulillah, they're doing fine. And then I have another grafted one. These are not grafted one, these are plain arabicums, probably arabicums. Actually arabicum itself has lots of sub varieties and I don't know the names. And then I have this grafted one that I got from Karachi, and I'm surprised because it's quite cold and they're blooming, but somebody told me that it is out of stress, they're going into dormancy and they're blooming because of that. But I still don't know, and I hope they bloom because they haven't bloomed for me at all. And of course, I'm a bit kind of greedy in getting some seeds, so it will be a blessing if they do bloom properly, and I'll be glad enough if I'm able to pollinate them and get some seed pods. Moving from this one, I have another. This was obesium, plain obesium. It was planted straight, but with time the root grew a bit, and you see, and it tilted. So this was my latest my latest purchase. The name is mentioned on the opposite side. It came from probably Karachi, Lahore, and it's a different one as compared to the other ones, the arabicum ones. And alhamdulillah, it is doing well, because I see new leaves. I hope it focuses. The red point there, they're actually leaves, and that shows that it has quite established itself. The root system has established itself into the new environment. And yeah, one thing more I'll tell you: never ever buy or purchase adenium seedlings or plants in the winters, because in winters repotting the plant is a havoc. I mean, you would never want to repot or transfer your plants into adenium plants, into from one container to the other or anything. But don't just do it, because with that you kind of lose your plant and it's gone completely. This was one of my earliest ones, arabicum ones. I had it from Karachi. It is a very nice one, nice plant. I had it repotted here, and this season it was in another container previously. But what I heard, one of the uh, experts, Mr. Amir Mayosar, he told me that you better plant your adeniums in clay pots, because in winters then they give you hard time, and there is always possibility of them getting rot when they're in plastic or ceramic. So, well, keeping that in mind, I repotted most of them, and alhamdulillah, they are doing fine. They're doing well right now in my clay pots. And if you guys have noticed, these aren't actually made for plants, but I use it for plants, because particularly adeniums, because it's shallow. So that means even if I water, it stays in the water stays in the pot for quite a little bit of time. I mean, it won't stay in for longer time. Tomorrow's morning sun, inshallah, and it evaporates. Okay, this was another obesium that I got this season, another with this one again. And yeah, these are plain obesiums. I had one grafted there. These two are from last year. They were seedlings, and alhamdulillah, I was lucky enough to have saved them. Their codices are quite plump, and I just love them. And they are again different forms in arabicum variety. This one I got this season, this particular one. This is a grafted one, and its codex is slightly, oh, the curtain is actually giving me some issue, some problem. But it is either dehydrated or whatever, because the codex of this particular plant isn't, it's stiff, but it's kind of shrunken, you see. But again, as far as it's healthy, alhamdulillah, I'm fine with it. This is a DHA, Dorset horn, this one and this one. I had 4 of these, but unfortunately 2 of them couldn't make it through last winter, and these are with me from last year, and I just had to let them go, which I did not want. Again, another arabicum. It was a seedling. This season it has hardened a bit and it has grown, though it's very, because it was outside, so the leaves aren't very nice, very neat, clean. I'll have to work on that. Again, this was a freebie with all these 3 or 4 plants, but this is alhamdulillah, I mean, it's doing very good. I moved it to this right in time, and just because today I was kind of course I was rearranging them. One of my flower pod, or rather buds, one of my kid, it's, yeah, when I saw this I was like, oh, anyways, I was hoping for some flowers. Okay, and again, this is a new one. This is a grafted cactus, sorry, not cactus, adenium. Don't exactly know which one. I don't even get the concept of grafted. When they say grafted, what do they mean? I just get the color different, or the flower different. I don't even know if I pollinate that flower, will it give me the seeds, will give me which sort of plant in the end, if I ever am able to get some baby adeniums or seedlings. Okay, then again I have this one from last year and this one again from last year. These two came with this gift, that and these two. So, and finally Coming to these ones, I had a video on this. This was the pack that I had ordered from PK shop, PK seeds, PK shop or something like that. And I managed I managed to get at least 5 out of 15 seeds. I really don't know which one's obesium, and I really don't know it's arabicum. And the package came with three types of seeds: the arabicum, the somanles, and the obesiums. But the rest didn't make it, and alhamdulillah, 5 I have. So these are my very own seedlings, and they have made it this much. But Mr. Tahir Khalil, who is an expert, as is Mr. Mayo, Amir Mayo sir, and I had to move them because he told me that if the night temperature falls below 10, so no watering, and keeping them in clay pots is something that Mr. Mayo had told me about. And though I had like they were so like soft, the codices were you can see the codices of all of these were soft, and that's actually not because they're rotting or something. Alhamdulillah, I don't want them to rot. I have lost a couple and I'm not in the mood of losing any more, but it shows that I hadn't watered them for almost more than a week. I had like rainy days, 2 days of rain, yeah, and so I was very conscious about it. Today I moved it down here, and according to Mr. Tahir, I can keep them watering once in a while if the temperature is not less than, or maybe if it's not more, if it's 10 or plus, I mean, like if it's below 10 and I water it, so nighttime temperature, it means my plant is gone. So inshallah, fingers crossed, I don't want to lose any of my plant this time, any single one. I cannot afford to, because I've struggled the whole year with them since October last year, and these are what I have been working on. I have other plants, cacti as well, succulents as well, they're upstairs, but this video was only dedicated to the adeniums and the adenium fans. And these are my babies, these 5 months, really, these 5 months, and those who have made it through last winter, because I have shifted to this place in December, and last winter I used to carry them inside outside, just for the sun, and to avoid frost I used to move them at night inside, and then during the morning I used to move them back indoors. But then I did not have so much idea, and that is why I lost 2 of the DHA. And I'm just wondering how long is this DHA going to take, because it's still on. This one has grown a little bit, whereas this one is still the very same tiny little one. I mean, it's just look at my finger. It's you see, I am touching it. It's this tiny, and I don't know how long it's going to take. But as far as they're alive and they're healthy, I'll work on them. When I get some free time. I'll clean off their leaves a little bit, and I have just locked this place from my children. I have the key, and I just keep it locked because, as I said, the moment I got them, one of my kids just snipped off this flower bud, and I was sad for some time, but then I went like, it's okay, I'll get some more. As far as my plant is doing good. So if you enjoyed the video, please do like it, subscribe to my channel, help me grow as much as possible. I'm new to all these plants, but it was something that I really enjoy, and pretty soon I'll be uploading something else as well about succulents, inshallah. and take care of yourself. Again, the COVID thing is spiking up, and stay safe, stay home, avoid gatherings as much as possible, and please help each other around. Whoever is in need, please do help. These are tiny messages that I am trying to spread, but I don't know how much of it I am actually following. I need to kind of do it, and it is always best to share and do good stuff. I have some blooms, adeniums here. This one, the leaves have actually kind of, puckered, not puckered, they have kind of, I mean, like, they aren't as spreaded as the rest. So I don't know. Codex, alhamdulillah, is good. Both of them, they came together. But this one lost the leaves. I don't know why. Probably winter, of course. It's mid November here, and nighttime temperatures definitely go below 10. Wish me luck, pray for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching my video, and bye for now.